Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. It is me, the Blind Ferret, and today we're going to be taking a look at the champ, Tychus. Tychus is one of my favorite ranged assassins. All in all, just a good. He's got a good kit overall. Some people say that he was nerfed a little bit when they removed the double health bar from the Odin. It used to be when he would use his Odin ultimate, it would give him a full health bar, and once it was destroyed, he'd pop out having whatever health he had. Now, if he's destroyed while in the Odin, he's dead. Uh, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but a bunch of people have stopped playing him because of this reason. But I don't think it's an issue. I still enjoy his kit. I still enjoy his playstyle tremendously. He's one of my favorite assassins, and we'll go ahead and I'll explain the build as we go, and let's get into it.
Hell, it's about damn time.
I totally agree. Alright, so it looks like we've got Nubrak, Kerrigan, Raynor, and Zeratul with us. I'm okay with that comp. Nubrak's extremely strong right now. So is Raynor, along with Tychus. It could make for some really good plays. Zeratul's kind of fallen off a little bit since you can't do the gimmicky trick where you void prism a capture point while the enemy's trying to take it, and you just walk on and cap it. You can't do that anymore. It nullifies the whole point. But he's still a good champion. It'll be interesting to see if he's going for an auto attack Zeratul or if he's going to go for a mage tool, which focuses on his bombs that he throws out. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to try to keep up this game. I apologize, everyone. My throat's been a little sore today, so hopefully we can power through this. I do have cough drops in my mouth right now, and hopefully that will help. But all in all, I like our team comp. Kerrigan, good initiator. Same with the Nubarak. We got good follow-up from range, and Zeratul is just Zeratul. He should be roaming all game. Should be able to make some plays for us. I'm hoping that he kind of goes for a mage tool. I'm not a super huge fan of the melee Zeratul, where all his damage comes from his auto attacks. But then again, they did make Mage Tool a little bit harder to play with the changes a few patches ago. Now he has to land 4 bombs for his full damage potential instead of just the 2, which makes it a little bit more difficult with that GCD that's in there. That global cooldown every single time you use a move takes a second before you can cast another move. So using all those moves and throwing 4 bombs out, it takes a few seconds to get the whole combo off. So hopefully he'll be able to do a good job and make it work. Alright, we're on the Dragonshire map today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the enemy team. Lost Vikings, Raynor, Kel'Thas, Zagara, Muradin. Okay, I would have to give the damage to our team, even though they do have a Kel'Thas. Zagara could be a problem, and the Lost Vikings will be a problem too, if they know what they're doing. It is free Lost Vikings week, so as of right now I give the advantage to our team, but we'll see what happens. I could be completely wrong. At level 1, you want to go armor-piercing rounds. Your overkill is going to do 20% increased damage to its main target. Your Q is overkill. What it does is, I'll show you in a minute when somebody gets to lane. But it's just a channeled ability that shoots out in a cone, does damage to everything, but the primary target that you select with it, it will do bonus damage to. Now it is important to note that you can switch between targets just by activating Q on the next target. His W is frag grenade. He just throws out a grenade. The Lost Vikings seem to have left. And his E, that's uncalled for. This is overkill right here. It's a very strong move, as you can see right there. Oh, so we have an Anubarak that's just now learning to play the game. Apparently he dove into towers completely at level 1. That's never a good thing to do. But we'll see if we can make this work. His E is a dash. What you do is, as you can tell, Tychus attacks extremely fast. So what you do is, he has to wind up though. Okay. So his wind up can be negated by using his dash. So instead of having to channel for a second before it gets up to its full speed, you can dash and it'll instantly be ready to go. And I'm probably going to need some assistance up here. Hopefully they're doing alright in the other lanes. But it doesn't look like it's going too well. But I've got all 3 of the Vikings and Muradins poking around here somewhere. He may have gone bot, but I'm not sure. Nope, he's right there. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and get some health back. Unfortunately, Muradin's pretty tanky early game, makes it difficult to contest him until I hit level 4. At level 4, though, I can grab Vampiric Assault. This is going to allow me to heal with every auto attack, and with how fast Tychus auto attacks, it's actually quite good. Unfortunately, the damage bonus does not apply to overkill. The healing does not apply to overkill. So when I do use my Q, I'm not going to be healing. It's important to remember that. Go ahead and just sit here and trade with him. We should be able to... That was a terrible grenade throw. That's alright. I accidentally moved my mouse the wrong way. But, yeah, all in all, Tychus is extremely fun to play. One of my favorite champs in the entire game. Looks like we got a Zagar coming up here, along with the Muradin. Go ahead and kill him real quick, and then we'll go up here and deal with the Zagar. Okay, character's kind of glitched out there for a second. Just go ahead and stand here and tank these roaches with our Vampiric Assault. We should be just fine being able to just sit there and take the damage from them. We'll just heal right back up. Looks like we got some Vikings over here. That's going to be a double kill. And we got the Dragon Knight, so this is cleaning up. I think our new Brack's kind of getting the hang of what he's doing. We'll go ahead and come down here and try to support the Dragon Knight. Hello, Rainer. At this level, you want to pick up first aid. Alright. So we got a bunch of Lost Vikings coming in here now. Go ahead and activate my first aid. Thank you, Kerrigan baby girl, for that save. And we're going to pick up a triple kill with that. I'm sorry I wasn't talking during that. It was a little intense. Looks like our Dragon Knight has gone down. But that's alright, because we managed to get a decent amount of pushing done with it. Not too much. It's important to remember early game that... we'll actually just stay here and continue to soak. It's important to remember early game with the Dragon Knight that you don't want to sit there and just try to tank the enemy team. You want to try to go to a lane where you've got a minion wave that you can push with so that you're not taking everything. Plus that way, it doesn't have much health early game. So that way, you can actually get a decent amount of siege damage out of it before it dies. Most people don't do that though, unfortunately. But it's alright. They still do a decent job. Nobody died out of it, I don't believe. Go ahead and throw that grenade and clear out some of this creep that Zagar's got everywhere. Okay, bro. I'll sit here and duel you. Yeah. You regret that move, don't you? Dink. And you're dead. I'm not sure why that Muradin tried to go toe-to-toe with Tychus. It's never going to end well for a Muradin. Unless he was planning on just jumping away, but I think he forgot to add a dash, so I can keep up with him. And as you saw, with overkill, an important thing to remember about overkill is you can move while using it. So you're constantly doing damage, and you don't have to worry about... Terrible grenade again. At this level, for our ultimate, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Odin. One of my favorite ultimates in the entire game. Looks like the Lost Viking. Oh, hello. I don't believe I'm going to be able to take the Lost Vikings with the Zagara up here, unfortunately. Might be able to get... okay, they're just going to let me go ahead and have this. Go ahead and Odin up. And when you're in the Odin, you actually get a whole new set of moves. Your Q, which is a straight line skill shot. Oh, I didn't launch it. And your W, which is a rocket barrage. Does a lot of damage in a straight line. In a circle, sorry. And your Q does a lot of damage in a straight line. Plus your auto attacks are significantly increased. Although you don't have the attack speed that you had before while you're not in the Odin. It's still an extremely good talent to take. I love it. And your E is also, it's the same as your E right now. It's just another dash. It allows you to dash a little bit in the Odin. A little bit of an escape move if needed. That was one of the things that they added when they removed the second health bar to give the Odin a little bit of survivability. Go ahead and take out this tower, get the team some more EXP. I don't know what you're trying to do, bro. Oh, I need to get out of here apparently. I'm not sure why they pinged me to be careful. I guess they assumed that somebody was coming up to mess with me. I'll go ahead and head down here though. Looks like they need some assistance, as everyone seems to be falling in the bottom lane. Hopefully we can make a play here. And we did just that. That maw over the wall was a good maw. She tried to save her teammates. Unfortunately, she was just a second too late. Go ahead and grab this point here. And tell Raynor, looks like he's already doing it. Heading straight to mid so we can cap the Dragon Knight as soon as I take this point. Good on him. That's exactly what you should do. Somebody just tried... Nope, I cannot duel you. And I'm not going to try. Not with the Hydralisk on me, unfortunately. Who needs help? Oh, the Dragon Knight, yes, I'm on my way. At this level, you can do one of two things. If they, you know what? I'm thinking I might need to go ahead and open up here. Go ahead and take out Kalathos, switch to the Vikings, knock them out of their little... Go ahead and clean this up here. You don't ever want to stand in that little circle there. It's a ton of damage that you don't need to be taking. And I was not expecting the Q out of the bush. I should have been, but I definitely misplayed that. But what I was going to say, good job, Kerrigan, was at this level you can do one of two things. One, you can go with increased version of Giant Killer, Giant Killer, which is good on Tychus because of how fast he attacks, or you can go Overkill Slows. I prefer the Giant Killer because if you go Overkill Slows, at level 16, you need to go with Executioner. But when you go Giant Killer, it allows you to go with Stone Skin, give you a little bit more survivability. And it's important to note that you can use your First Aid and Stone Skin while you are in the Odin now, which is extremely important to remember. It allows you to stay in fights longer. So at level 13, I'm going to go with Giant Killer just because I like the extra survivability that you get from it. Why are we retreating? I'm sorry, friend. I cannot help you. That's a massive Pyroblast on you. Going to ping that we need assistance down here. Throw a grenade out there. Got the Gym Rainer's passive healing going out. Go ahead and Odin up. and try to clear this out. Yeah, y'all get out of here. You can't mess with me, bro. I'm not sure where he went. Unfortunately. Even if I had stayed back there, I wouldn't have been able to stop the fort from falling. It was already super low. Go ahead and try to clear out these mercenaries before they do any more damage. At this level, of course, I'm going to go stone skin like I was saying before. Oh, I'm in trouble. These minions fighting me while I'm trying to fight them is making this very difficult. Go ahead and use my vamp healing and get some healing off of these minions. Looks like we're... I cannot do that, unfortunately. It's going to fall. I wish I could have stayed there and taken over it, but unfortunately it's not possible with the Zagar and the Kel'Thas. They will immediately blow me up. And I have a Pyroblast on me. I tried to help Raynor, but he just turned and ran. We could have easily picked up a kill there if he had just turned and helped, but he chose not to. Looks like some work's happening up top, though. Lots of damage going out. Raynor came back and killed him. I appreciate that, Raynor. Avenge me. But all in all, as you can see, extremely good champ. Oh, good dodge. That was extremely close. Zeratil's putting in some work. I'm extremely impressed with the Zeratil. Looks like he's going an auto attack build with how much damage he's doing. Let's take a look here. Most definitely going an auto attack build. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it, but he seems to know what he's doing. So we'll go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt since he seems to be doing such an amazing job with it. We got a decent amount of hero damage. Go ahead and jump in here. Let's go ahead and take him out and grab this shrine here. Go ahead and take out some of that creep, and then we'll go ahead and heal up. Looks like we're about to get another Dragon Knight. And we sure did. Go ahead and take out some more creep here. Try to limit the enemy team's vision as much as possible. Looks like the Dragon Knight wants to push mid, so we will go ahead and oblige and help him out there. Going to go ahead and Odin up here. Go ahead and work on this Viking ship here. I didn't quite see what stunned me there. I'm assuming it was Muradin, but I could be wrong. At this level, I like to go Nexus from... No. And Stoneskin saved my life. At this level, I like to go Nexus Frenzy. Tychus already attacks super fast, so this just helps him attack even faster. Oh, I'm working on it. I'd like to heal up for a second. These guys are a little over anxious with the pings, but that's okay. Go ahead and take this out really quick. Heal up some. And then I'll head up here and help them take the bruiser camp. What is the problem? Why is everyone pinging like crazy? These guys are going a little crazy with the pings. And everyone's pinging this camp and nobody came to help. So I lost over half my HP taking it. That's okay. I'll go ahead and recall real quick. Yeah, Rainer needs to get out of there. He could be in serious trouble if he stays there. Going to go ahead and head top and clean this up. Why is he chasing? This Anubrak is bloodthirsty for sure. Go ahead and clean this up here. It's important to remember when you're using overkill to try and position to where you got as much cleave as possible. Take out these big mercs first. And then we'll just toss a grenade in there. Clean this up. I really wish that they gave Tychus Seasoned Marksman. Unfortunately, they did not. My team is going... What in the world is going on, team? I'm not sure what they were all doing. But unfortunately, it's probably going to cost us the Dragon Knight. Which is okay, we can come back from that. Maybe me and Kerrigan can secure this bottom one here. I'll try the zone for him while she gets that real quick. I may have just messed up, though, to be quite honest. Okay, they weren't ready mid. This guy really needs to lay off the Anubrak a little bit. It's his first game. He's trying. Guys, don't be like that. When you start playing, take it easy. You don't want people yelling at you when it's your first game. You got to learn. So just try and take it easy on people. Unfortunately, I'm not going to win that fight. Those Raiders hurt. Rainer is extremely strong early game. Late game, I mean. Go ahead and try to do some damage to this Zagar here. This is why Nexus Frenzy is so good, right here. I'm down, I got kicked away. Nexus Frenzy is super good, and I can't do anything about this, unfortunately. If I keep trying, I'm probably going to end up dying. So I'll just go ahead and recall real quick. But Nexus Frenzy also applies, and Nexus Frenzy also applies to Odin's attacks. And like I said earlier, you don't attack as fast while you're in the Odin, but it still hits really hard. So that increased range, with the Odin's range already being so far, and the Odin's attack damage already being so high, it makes for a great level 20 talent. I'm not sure where our team's at. Hopefully they get up here pretty soon, or else we're going to lose a lot. I'm really low. I'm not sure if I should keep going with this or not, but I'll try to help the team as much as possible here. Go ahead and take care of these Raiders before they snipe any of my teammates. Unfortunately, Tychus is super squishy late game, so you gotta be very careful with your positioning, as is the case with most assassins. Go ahead and try to position this in a way that, unfortunately, it didn't work. I'm right next to you guys. Chill out. This Kerrigan is like freaking out all game. Same with the Zeratul. Get a pick on this Muradin right here.
I'm not sure what all that was.
Which we should really push at this point, with them having down their tank and one of their main assassins. It's always a good idea to push at that point. And the Lost Vikings go ahead and Odin up here. was extremely good. We just got a quadra kill there. What? It's one merc. It's a merc camp and a half. I mean, these people are just... I'm about to start having to mute some people. I don't want to have to do that, but they're freaking out a lot this game for some reason. Being chased by a Mutalisk. And it's just going to keep coming, isn't it? Okay. Go away. Go ahead and use that so it can start refreshing while I'm in the Dragon Knight. And we have the Dragon Knight. Now, I've said it before in some of my videos, the minute 22 Dragon Knight is no joke. It does a ton of damage. As you can see right there, 1080 with an auto attack. Apparently, I'm still waiting for the team to get here. Hopefully they get here soon. Go ahead and kick him out of here. Go ahead and kill that Rainer. And start working on this keep. We did manage to pick up a kill on the Rainer there. Let's go ahead and kick this Kel'Thas out of here. I need to get out of here and re-engage from back here in the Odin. Nope. I'm not going to channel that fire blast on me. Ain't going to happen. Alright. I'm really trying to be nice this game, but it's really kind of starting to get irritating, all the pings. You know, the spam pinging is something that you shouldn't really do. It's very rude. Especially when I haven't really been making any mistakes this game. Go ahead and get out of here. This Kerrigan is very salty. Don't really know what to do about it. I'm just going to go ahead and mute her so we don't have to keep dealing with that. I apologize, guys. Go ahead and clean this up down here. You don't have to let them have the Dragon Knight. We're only down one person. It's not necessary. There's absolutely no reason to let them have the Dragon Knight when you're only down one person. I'm not sure why they're freaking out and saying let them have the Dragon Knight. It's a very close game. It's anyone's game right now, I will say that. And I think the adrenaline might be getting to these guys a little bit, which is understandable. Go ahead and stay mid, just to make sure that they don't try to sneak a Dragon Knight on us. My team is doing a good job of holding bot shrine though. Newbrack, if you're going ping him, I would appreciate it if you came and helped with the fight. could have very easily gotten me killed doing that. Luckily he didn't. Move out of the way, Kerrigan. Move out of the way, Kerrigan. Nope. Ouch. That really hurt. As you can see, Kael'thas is extremely dangerous. Go ahead and pop first aid, get that ticking. And we will head bot to try to deal with this Muradin. We should be able to 1v1 the Muradin, no problem. As long as he doesn't have anyone down there with him, which I don't think he does. Go ahead and sneak this real quick. Hello, Muradin. We could be in trouble here. I'm stuck. Oh no. That was 3v2. That should have went just fine, but unfortunately it didn't. I'll go ahead and clean this up real quick. Muradin is just so tanky in this game. And when he takes that third win, along with Stone Form, he just heals for so much. It's a little ridiculous how much he can heal. As you saw, he went from a quarter of his HP and he was going all the way back up to full. So, luckily it has about a minute cooldown if I remember correctly. So maybe I'll be able to get in here and sneak this Dragonite. Yeah, Muradin just left. I should be able to get this no problem. I'm going to go ahead and head bot just because I know that they all went top. Okay, I'm just going to die in here. We have no support for this, so I need to just back up and re-engage from a safer position. Maybe head top. We'll see what they decide to do. A very intense game right now, guys. Go ahead and kick Kael'thas out of here. Oh, he lived. That's Stone Form. Nope, get away from me, Raynor. I'm not sure why our team is just diving them like that. Fortunately, a Nubrak wasn't even there. What is he doing? I'm not really sure. I'll go ahead and try to help him real quick. Luckily, we had some minions pushing, so while they chased us, we were able to get a good a keep kill there in the bot lane.
We should take this mercenary camp.
I may be dead here. Shouldn't be though, just because I had so much. Alright, Zeratul 2. I'm freaking out a little bit too much. I really do apologize, guys. These guys are definitely freaking out a little bit too much in this game. It is a very close game. It's definitely anyone's game. Hopefully we can pull this off. We need to group up. Go ahead and tell the team. And I'll head mid to support my team. I'm not sure why they're fighting 2v5. If Rainer had backed me up a little bit there, we probably could have had that, but he didn't really. And now he's going to die because he can't lane his Q. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's probably game because our team decided to 2v5 mid lane. And they're going to get a free Dragon Knight, which none of us are up to defend against. Nubrek will be up in 6 seconds, but hopefully we can all spawn before they get there. Rainer's definitely not going to be there, and I probably won't either. Hopefully the other 3 can hold it off. And then Nubrek's just AFK. Oh, there he goes. Okay. We are winning this game. That was definitely a setback right there, and it may have cost us the game, unfortunately. I didn't pop my stone skim. It was definitely a fail on my part. I could have survived that if I had popped it. But I definitely made the mistake of not popping it in time. Alright, we're back up, so we're going to go deal with this Dragon Knight as fast as we possibly can. Move out of that fire real quick. Why is the team engaging instead of... Oh, this team. Guys, in a situation like this, you shouldn't be trying to team fight while they have a Dragon Knight running around in your base. You should definitely be trying to take out the Dragon Knight. Nope, nope, nope. Soak that up. Go ahead and pop Stone Skin. And First Aid. Try to take out this Dragon Knight as fast as possible. Yeah, this is going to be close. I'm not even sure that we can. Yeah, they do have a really good tank. This Merton does definitely know what he's doing. But I wouldn't say good game just because they have a good tank. We can definitely. We're at exactly the same point in the game. This is probably the longest Heroes of the Storm game I've ever played. Either way, even if I do lose this game, I'm probably still going to upload it just because it's such a good game. Both teams are playing extremely well. I do have to hand it to my team. They're doing a good job. A few mistakes here and there, but I've also had mistakes. It happens. Right now, what they're doing is they're painting the map. We need to go in on this while Merlin's super low. And unfortunately, we got Maud, and now we're probably going to die. So team is somewhere else. I'm not sure what they're doing. It was obvious that was the camp that they were going for next. They've been taking all the other camps. Their tank was at half HP. We couldn't have asked for a better opportunity than that. And unfortunately, the team's just kind of running around doing their own thing. They played really good early game, but they're kind of throwing here late game. Oh my goodness, that really freaking hurt. And that is the power of Kael'thas, ladies and gentlemen, right there. That Pyroplast is so strong. And this isn't really a bad game, considering the fact that Anubrak, this is his first game. So I don't expect a huge amount out of him. But he really does need to watch his positioning a little bit better. Luckily, they don't have the bot shrine yet. They're probably about to get it. But this is huge right here. I definitely have to deal with this, or else we will lose just to minions in general. Luckily, we got a pick on the Muradin, but here comes the Dragon Knight, and the Dragon Knight's probably going to finish this game, unfortunately. But all in all, a really good game. I mean, we can try to defend this, but I doubt it's going to happen. Not trying to sound negative, it's just, it's a 36-minute Dragon Knight. It's going to be extremely strong. He could probably kill me with 3 auto attacks, to be quite honest. Zeratul, what are you doing, bro? That's extremely risky. Want to go ahead and Odin up. Shoot and scoot, shoot and scoot. Luckily, the Dragon Knight isn't really focusing the core. He is now, but you spend a good amount of time just hitting people. I need to heal up before I go back out, or else I'm just going to die. But yeah, that's a good game. Fortunately, not a win, but like I said, extremely close game.
The dragon shall rise again.
I don't know what else I could have really done in that game. I did make a few mistakes here and there, like where I died when I didn't activate my stone skin in first aid. But all in all, it was an extremely close game. I hope you all got to see the gameplay with Tychus and see what kind of a champ he is. He's really good. As you can see, tons of hero damage. Even beat out the high damage Kael'thas. Tons of siege damage, tons of XP, and only 3 deaths in a game like that. That's pretty good. In a 38-minute game, only 3 deaths. That's pretty phenomenal. As you can see, the rest of my team, quite a bit of deaths. But that's okay. You got to start somewhere. You got to learn. They did a good job. Even a new Barak, with just learning the game, he still came out positive. Good XP contribution. Good siege damage, and decent hero damage for a tank. All in all, very good game. I hope you all enjoyed. Here's the talents. If you want to see them again, we got armor piercing rounds. Overkill's damage to the primary target increased by 20%. Vampiric Assault. It heals you for 15% of every auto attack. Now, at this level, you could also go Focus Attack. It did receive quite a buff, and it's really good on Tychus. The only thing is we didn't have a healer, so I recommend you go Vampiric Assault if you don't have a healer, and even if you just want to play more defensively. If you want to go as Super Ham, go for Focused Assault, just because it does do a ton more damage when you sit there and just trade with somebody. First Aid, extremely strong. It's where he gets a lot of his survivability from. Same with Stone Skin. That's why I really recommend that you go Giant Killer here. That way you open up the Stone Skin here. Because if you go the Lead Rain where Overkill slows, it's really not worth it if you don't take Executioner. Because the thing about taking the slow with Executioner, your Overkill is going to do a ton of damage because they're going to be slowed. So you're going to get that bonus damage the entire time that you're channeling Overkill on that target. It's also a very good chasing tool. But me, I like to play it safe. I definitely prefer Giant or Problem Solver, as it's called here, with Stone Skin. And then, of course, Nexus Frenzy. He already attacks super fast. The 20% increased attack speed is huge with him. Plus the extra range. He's kind of a short range assassin compared to other ones. Not like Raynor. He's got the extra long range. So it's definitely a good idea to get Nexus Frenzy here. Because you've already got a decent amount of survivability with First Aid, Stone Skin, and your dash, so you can, and grenade, so you can definitely play a little greedy with Tychus. He's got a decent amount of escapes compared to other assassins, so that's why I go with Nexus Frenzy. It also severely boosts your damage with the Odin. I can't emphasize that enough. The auto attacks with the Odin, typically you see Tychus with his fast spraying auto attack. He does about, early game 80 damage in auto attack. I mean, that's about mid-game there. And the Odin's doing about 240, almost 300 in auto attack. So that increased attack speed on the Odin there is an insane amount of increased DPS. It's all around a good talent. I highly recommend it. But as always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. If you liked the gameplay, please subscribe and thumbs it up. It really helps me out. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.